Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, and today I'm going to be telling you some ways that anxiety can impact somebody's life. I hope that this will give you all kind of a better understanding as to how anxiety can impact an individual's life. Some people in life can do whatever they want, whenever they want, without giving it a thought, but other people kind of live in a constant state of fear, always wondering about the what ifs, what could happen if this was to go wrong. Those people do suffer from anxiety. There are different types of anxiety, but they all kind of revolve around the what could go wrong state of mind. Today I'm going to go over three main ways that anxiety does impact somebody's life. First, I'm going to start with how anxiety can impact your health, the health of an individual. The second main point I'm going to go over is the different types of anxiety, and then the third main point that I'm going to go over is the treatments to anxiety. So with anxiety, there comes several different health factors that can impact your health and your life. So the biggest type is when you feel anxious or you're feeling kind of stressed out, more anxious, jittery, you can get chest pains, your heartbeat can be beating at a rapid pace, you can get palpitations, shortness of breath, you can start hyperventilating, have dizziness. Those are all kind of common factors of an anxiety attack for the different types of anxiety that I will go over. So there are several different types of anxieties. The first kind of most common is the just generalized anxiety disorder. This one I personally suffer from, so I kind of am familiar with it. Another one that I actually found interesting that I didn't think was a type of anxiety necessarily, but was obsessive compulsive disorder, otherwise known as OCD. And then post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Generalized anxiety disorder is kind of just having excessive anxiety for no apparent reason. It's kind of just everything makes you anxious, you worry about everything. GAD affects about 6.8 million Americans a year, and severe cases of GAD can have huge impacts on individuals' lives, stopping them from doing whatever they want to do because they're always constantly wondering and worrying. The second one was social anxiety. Social anxiety is kind of a paralyzing fear of any type of social situation. So talking to people, the fear of being judged, fear of being humiliated in a crowd of people. And social anxiety affects about 15 million Americans a year. PTSD develops after someone has or witnessed or experienced a traumatic incident in their life. And then obsessive and compulsive disorder is basically the overwhelming feeling of consistently needing to perform the same rituals and routine over and over again until you're finally, hopefully, satisfied with it. Some types of anxieties will require extreme measures of treatment. Others can kind of just be treated with self-treatment. The different approaches to treatments to anxiety are therapy, medications, self-treatment, and prevention. So as far as self-treatment goes, things such as relaxation techniques, like yoga, exercise kind of gets your mind off of things that you may be worrying about. Therapy and counseling will help because you can kind of just let everything out to somebody who won't judge you, as instead of talking to maybe a family member or a friend or something, but a counselor or a therapist, that's their job. So they will be able to help you through what you're worrying about. Anxiety can be treated with medications such as antidepressants. Antidepressants are mainly used for depression, but they can also be used for anxiety, different types of anxiety. And then prevention is a treatment. So prevention is basically something that you have to work on yourself. It's, reducing your intake of caffeine can prevent you from being jittery and having anxious thoughts. Maintaining a healthy diet and keeping a regular sleep pattern are all also things that can help prevent anxiety. Anxiety is a horrible thing for anyone to have to deal with. No one truly understands the concept of anxiety unless they go through it. So I hope with this speech it'll help you guys understand a little bit more about it if you don't suffer or don't know anybody that suffers from it. So I look forward to listening to your speeches as well.